Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. No? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, can you hear me now? I'm trying to figure out how to use this microphone. I'm gonna try something else. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys still hear me? I can't sing at all. Okay. And it sounds great now. Okay. I'm trying to get this microphone to work. So if my sound starts going out, y'all just let me know. I do have my phone up and I have the chat going so I can see, but I'm trying to figure out this mic situation. But hey everybody, and welcome to Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So yeah, I've been busy. Okay, been busy all day today. I am all caught up on orders, but I decided I wanted to make everybody Christmas gifts, so that's what I've been doing all day. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a hoodie for my sister, and we are gonna be using this Minnie Mouse fabric to do it. So it's just gonna be a black hoodie that says Mama with the Minnie Mouse fabric, and then underneath it is going to be my niece's name. Okay, I don't know if I want to show y'all because my mom and my mother-in-law, they watch me. I'll show you one of the hoodies. 1 second, let me go grab it. Okay, I'm not sure if they're gonna watch it tonight or by Christmas, so hopefully they don't. But this is one I made for Gavin's mom. So the file I'm gonna do now is gonna be just like this, except it's gonna say Liana. So I found some it's like a dinosaur fabric I found from Hobby Lobby. So I just made this for Gavin's mom, and I did my favorite fill stitching. I love this fill stitching. So I made that for her. I made this for my mother-in-law. It says psych nurse. I got some nurse fabric. It has a stethoscope with the heart, with the little like heartbeat. This fill stitching, I want to say, was either brick or wave. Now I can't remember which one this was. It might be wave or wave 2. And then I also made this one, and I made all these files myself. So this one is a RN double applique, and I use glitter on the back part, and I use that nurse fabric on inside of RN, and I put it on like a gray sweatshirt. So that's what I've been working on. Something else I was working on that was taking me down. If anybody has done like knockdown stitches for like a fleecy type blanket, give me some pointers, because okay, so I have 4 of these blankets, and I wanted to do 2 for each one of my nieces, right? I'm almost there. I'm just about there. So I tested it on my pulling, and the file seemed fine to me. But then when I went and did it on this one, for some reason, my H and y'all probably can't see it, but my H right here, the stitches like for here, they were going horizontal. For some reason, when it got to this part of the H, they started going vertical like this. So it's like one long stitch, one long stitch, one long stitch. So it just looks crazy. You guys probably can't see it through the camera, but it looks crazy. So I was like, I don't know what the heck happened. So then I tried it again. I went back to the drawing board, redid it. So I did do the knockdown stitches, right? Hopefully you guys can see the knockdown stitches that are, it's almost like an outline, but it makes it so that the name like really pops out, okay, without being sunk into the fleece. So hopefully you guys can see the knockdown stitches right here on the outside. Knockdown stitches are gorgeous. I did go back and I did the fill stitching instead of a satin column, and I did, this one is wave. However, in some spots, you see how it's a little gappy here. I was just testing the file again. So, and then there's a whole bunch of jumps. So I'm almost there. I'm gonna go back to this file here. I scrapped this file altogether, but I'm gonna go back to this file and I'm just gonna adjust the density a little bit and see if I can get rid of these jumps. So we're almost there. This one's supposed to say Liana Danielle. And I'm gonna do two of them, this pink and a gray color for my one niece, and then the other name is Lily Noel, and that's gonna be on a beige and a I think it's light pink. And then I still got pillows I'm supposed to make. I still have a hoodie I gotta make for my mom and my dad. So yeah, I've been busy. But today we're gonna make a hoodie for my sister with this. I don't think my sister watches me. Hopefully she doesn't. Sasha, if you hear, girl, click off. Okay? Girl, just click off. Can you change the angle lines? I thought I could, and I tried to, like moving the start and stop points with like the little red or the green points. I tried to, and it wasn't, I don't know what it was. It was just that one part of the H that no matter what I did, it kept going vertical. Everything else was going horizontal the way that it was supposed to. It was just that one part. So I was just like, you know what? I just scrapped the whole thing and started over. But yeah, we're also gonna bling. I just have, I think it says Merry Christmas. I just grabbed a little file off of Etsy to bling because I have not blinged in I don't know how long and I miss it. So while it's the hoodie is stitching, we're gonna bling a little bit. But let me scroll up and say hello to everybody. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Do I have my bell in here? I do. Oops. EE Handmade with Love. Thank you for joining this channel. I truly appreciate it. Hey, Josette. Hey, Monique. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Robin. So I'm gonna, if you guys are interested, because I made these files. So I made this double applique file, this RN double applique. I made this Psych Nurse. If you guys want me to list these on my website, let me know. Yeah, I still have to make a Papa and a Grammy. I might list those as well, but we'll see. I don't know. Hey, Martha. Hey, Geneva. Hey, Rosetta. Hey, Doris. What is everybody working on? Hey, Shayna. Hey, Rondria. Hey, Sandra and Sharon Davenport. Anybody working on anything fun? Hey, Arlene. Hey, Belinda. How are you? Someone texting. I was picking flock dots. I just told myself I was going to be on time, and then I had like 50 flock dots to pick. So that's why I ended up being late. Hey, Carla. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Patrice Boo. How are you guys? You're muffled sometimes when you look towards your side. The mic is on. It sounds clear. Maybe if I move it. Sorry if this is super loud, y'all. Sorry. Trying to find a good spot. It's supposed to be like right on the collar, but I don't really have a collar per se. Does that sound better? Okay, I am scrolling. If you guys have any questions and I miss it, definitely ask it again. I am looking at the chat. Thank you guys. I'm looking at the chat. So if I haven't seen it or if I don't see it right when you ask, then ask it again. I don't see any other questions. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add in, actually it's already added in. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Now I had to, you sound good, you sound fine. Okay, great. So I have to, for my hoodies, I have to hoop them on my machine upside down because, and I feel like this has only been an issue that I've run into recently. I feel like it hasn't always been like this, but recently I've had to hoop my hoodies upside down. So it is upside down. Y'all, I cannot get this backing off. Also, I have been using all day today for these little fabrics I've been doing because I've been using fabric all day. I have been using heat and bond again because I don't know if y'all remember that one live where it was very ghetto. Very ghetto. Okay. I was using the ultra heat and bond and I switched to the heat and bond lights. And you guys, I have not had any issues tonight whatsoever. But yeah, I have not had any issues whatsoever on my machine. So it's upside down. My file on my machine is also upside down. But for the hoops hoodie, it's going to be the right direction. So I'm just going to go ahead and push ready, and it's going to stitch out my tack down stitch, and then we'll put the fabric once the tack down stitch is done. Thank you, Donzel. It might be a little loud now while the machine is going. I'll probably end up muting my iPad once we get the fabric down. I'm doing a red outline, and I think that this pink fabric with the, because Minnie Mouse has red one with the red outline, I think it's gonna be so cute. So Crystal, my machine I got from by the company. They gifted it to me. But I do have a link for my buy machine in my description box. So I do have a bunch of little like jumps here. I'm just gonna trim those off before I put down my fabric. I have OCD and it bothers me, guys. It bothers me. Okay. Now the Minnie Mouse fabric, she's not going all in one direction. So it kind of doesn't matter how you place it. So as you can see here, this one's right side up, but this one is upside down, upside down. So she's going in all different kinds of directions. Now, if you had some fabric where like my nurse fabric, all of the stethoscopes were facing right side up. The hearts with the heartbeat, they were all facing right side up. So there was a specific way to lay that fabric. But for this one, because she's going in all different directions, it's not necessarily a specific way to do it. But I am just I'm going to look at the fabric and try to get as much of her inside the letters as I can. Because you want to see most of her, as much of her as you can. So just try to like somewhat strategically place the fabric so you get more of the actual Minnie Mouse instead of the pink part. And of course, I'm going to go back to the origin point. So I just have a couple extra stitches in there. And then I go under my colors panel and I remove my color stop on the tack down stitch. So now it's going to go ahead and do my placement stitch over. It's going to do my tack down stitch, and then it's going to stop right before the satin. Okay. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I know right now my mic, I'm not using my mic, I'm using my laptop. I'm trying to cancel out the machine. Thank you, Marlies. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. I don't digitize. I'm gonna practice more every day. Where do you suggest I get so I would say like if you have a membership to something like Creative Fabrica, I will say though, some of the files from Creative Fabrica or like from Etsy, they're not all that great. So if you're a beginner and you're trying to play around, I would say go for the better files, just because using a kind of messed up file is just gonna frustrate you, if that makes sense. Creative Fabrica has files if you have a membership with them. I would say start wherever you have a membership from. So I don't know if like Design Bundles does embroidery files or not, but like if you have a membership to somebody who or some company, check there first so you're not paying extra money, and then I would say go to Etsy. Okay, so um, this one just says I'm gonna do 3 colors. It's 3 layers. It says Merry Christmas. And then it has like this is supposed to be snow, so snowflakes, snow on top of the words Merry, and then it's a Christmas tree. So this is what we're doing, and I'm using, let me see, I'm gonna start off. Y'all, I don't have no brush, no nothing in here. Give me 1 second. in the world? Y'all, my machine is out of bobbin and did not say anything because what in the world is this? Has anybody else's machine been doing that lately? Like my machine has clearly run out of bobbin and it didn't say anything or alert me to not having any bobbin. And it just kept going. Just sitting up here wasting my thread. Now, try that again. See, it's completely out and didn't say anything. And just embroidered or did a whole tack down stitch with no bobbin. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, now I need to go back because I needed to do that. All right, let's do. This is Icy Candy Apple, and this is what I'm going to do for the words Merry Christmas. And then these are supposed to be like little ornaments. But this is the Icy Candy Apple. So I had to cancel the last 2 weeks. The first week I canceled, it was CJ's birthday. And so we were out celebrating his birthday. But then last week, there was just so much going on last Monday. It was so crazy. Anybody working on anything? Anything fun? I see you guys are talking about weather. It was freezing here when we got back from Minnesota. It was freezing for like that whole week. It's warmed up. I wouldn't say warm because 30 degrees is still cold, but it was like I don't know. It was in the single digits at one point. It was cold. That was a weird noise it was making. Can you guys hear the machine, or is the noise cancellation blocking it out? I don't even have a shirt. I need to go grab me a shirt. Hair bows. 80 on Christmas. Me and Clarence were talking about that the other day. Like, imagine it's 80 degrees on Christmas Day. I've never had that ever in my entire life. Well, I won't say that. I did live in Florida for a few years, but I don't remember it. I was a baby. Y'all probably barbecue or something. What do y'all do in 80 degrees on a Christmas Day? Swim and barbecue? Like, what do y'all do? I wouldn't even know what to do on Christmas with that kind of weather. I wouldn't even know, like, I don't know. What do you do? Barbecue, I guess. I'm going to pick up these stones real quick, and then I am going to trim my fabric on the embroidery machine. I want to get these stones out the way. I grill all year in Texas. I bet y'all do. I would. That would be my whole, because I don't barbecue. My husband does. So like during the summertime, there'll be, a lot of weekends where he will barbecue and then I just kind of make the sides. Which during the summertime, I mean, it'd be like baked beans, fruit salad, regular salad, easy stuff. So it don't even maybe some macaroni and cheese. All right. I'm going to take this off the machine to trim it. It's just easier for my back. Where are my good scissors at? All right. That looks a lot better. This is going to be so stinking cute. I can already tell. And I've gotten a lot better at trimming fabric. I also, so I don't know if y'all remember the couple lives ago when I was talking about scissors and sharpening them. Well, when I got home that night, I was on Amazon and I ordered like a whole bunch of different pairs of scissors. This I ordered this pair. I love these. These right now are my favorite. I ordered some smaller ones. They're small, but they are sharp. I mean, all the way down to the tip, which is really what I need, because like a lot of the times I'm trying to get really, really close and I need the tip part to be just as sharp as everywhere else. And I'm trimming everything. So I'm turning on, I brought in my little Cricut, my bigger Cricut heat press or uh easy press. Yeah, I think my HTV Raw, the first one, my one, I think it died on me. I think it's done. I still have the second one, the AutoPress 2, and it works just fine. But my AutoPress 1, I've had that for I've had that for a while now. Since the very first suite. Do y'all remember my very first suite, that small one I had? I've had it since then. It's been at least 3 years minimum, maybe even more. But it's like it's not heating evenly. I can tell when I'm doing stuff. So I brought my easy press in here, the big one, to do stuff like this, be able to heat press it inside of the hoop because it fits right in here. I'll show you guys because I'm gonna heat press these letters. And I do that because I don't want, when it goes to do the satin stitch, sometimes from experience, if I don't press them, I don't know, it's like the satin stitch kind of makes them shift a little bit, or they start to bubble or pucker. And I don't want that. Sorry, I'm not in the chat, y'all. I gotta get this trimmed. And then I will be looking at the comments again. This is the only part I do not like about fabric. Okay. I also have my Cricut machine in here, right? I have my Cricut, I think it's the Maker, the first one. And I didn't have a rotary blade before, but I do now. I just have not set it up since I've moved. But I think I'm going to set it up because for stuff like this, I could cut the letters with my Cricut. I haven't set it up. I don't even know. The cord is somewhere. Like I have a big box of cords and the Cricut cord is in there somewhere. I do have two of my lasers set up, my We Create and my Glowforge. Can you cut fabric with a laser? If so, if anybody here has cut fabric with a laser, is it easier or harder than just using like a Cricut machine or something? It's gonna be so stinking cute. You can cut cotton fabric with it. You have a video. Okay. With the We Create or the Glowforge or both. And is it only cotton? Marilyn, do you prefer like a cutting machine or the laser? Or is it the same amount of work? Also, the reason why I redo my placement stitch, I cut my stitches when I'm doing this part. I do cut my stitches a lot because I am trying to get close. Close. Do you hear me? That's another, I just threw that on the floor. That's another reason I press it too, because I didn't cut these stitches. And so it makes the fabric loose. But I need this cut clean. So if I cut some of the stitches, I don't really care. Alrighty. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm OCD. What do y'all use to get like inside these letters? The seam ripper? I do not care for no seam rippers. I really don't. I don't know what it is about them. I don't like them. All right, y'all, I'm almost done. This part, you just gotta be real careful. Make sure you don't cut your hoodie. Hey, everybody popping in. I do have smaller scissors, but I really like these ones a lot. The tip of them are really sharp, so I'm able to kind of get in there. But I do have some smaller ones. The smaller ones are really good too. It's just the thumb part on the smaller ones. They be digging into my thumb sometimes. Alrighty. Let me lint roll this a little bit. And then I'm gonna press it and put it back on the machine. All right. Oh, this is the easy press I'm using. It's I'm not sure if this is the biggest one that they have. Because I don't use Cricut that often anymore, honestly. But it might be this size here. And it fits literally right. Actually, let me cover this. It fits right inside of my 11 by 13 hoop. So when I want to just press something really quickly, obviously I can't unhoop my project, so it can't go underneath the heat press. This just it literally fits perfectly right inside of my hoop. Perfect. So there's what it looks like. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Come on now. I don't want to go back on there. Here we go. Don't know what that was about. All right. All right. So for the bling file, I already did the Merry Christmas with these are supposed to be ornaments for the tree. So now I'm going to do the tree part. Come on, I never even tried that. What, your easy press? Yep, the easy press fits right inside of the 11 by 13. Stitch and design, I'm using fabric. It's cotton fabric. It's a Minnie Mouse cotton fabric. Almost vinyl is not laser safe. I do know that. Okay, you prefer the laser. Mine is with the P2, but you could do it with the glow torch. Okay. I use the mini press too, but the easy press it's faster. So I just brought it in here. This is Icy Jade. It's a darker green, icy darker green. Y'all, this easy press makes my lights flicker. I don't know if y'all can see it, so I just had to cut it off. I was gonna try to make those blankets on my pooling, but with the knockdown stitches, the pooling was just going too slow. I think I am a little bit spoiled with how fast the buying machine goes now. But when I get home tonight, I think I'm gonna work on those blanket files because I really want to get those blankets done tomorrow. I wanted everything done today, but those blankets was taking me out. But I do like the concept of the knockdown stitches. I think it ended up looking really, really good. Better than what I thought. Hey, everybody popping in. I appreciate you guys for being here. I forgot to post my Facebook reel. Oh, I have been seeing everybody's content. Okay. Y'all, I'm having a hard time keeping up. I already be having a hard time keeping up. But so I share my account with Levi, right? He watches YouTube a lot. I have I have two phones. I have an iPhone and I have a Android. And he always watches YouTube on my Android. But it's under the same account. And all of your guys' content, when I see it, I'll try to click on it. Even if it's a short, I try to click on it so that make sure y'all get the engagement. Everybody I can tell is working really hard trying to get their content up doing that challenge that Patrice was talking about. And for me clicking on everybody's stuff, you know, the more you click on the videos, the more your For You page will suggest similar content. Okay, so, you know, I'm going through and I'm clicking everybody's shorts and I'm watching them and stuff like that. And it's, as I'm doing it more, it's populating more videos, which is a good thing, but not for Levi. So he gets in a car one day and he asks me, he calls it my two phone. And he gets in the car the other day when I'm picking him up from school, and he asked for my two phone. So I gave it to him, and he started scrolling like the For You page or the home page, and he's like, "Where's my Transformers?" Because the For You page isn't suggesting his Transformers anymore. It was suggesting a whole bunch of crap content because I just kept clicking. Y'all are stressing Levi out. He was upset. His Transformers was not on his homepage no more. Really, it's my homepage. Okay, we're not going. sit up here and act like it's not my homepage to begin with, because it is. But I need to make him his own account. That's what I need to do. Because that's another reason why I don't see, I don't see a whole lot of content all the time. Like I have to go searching for it because of Levi. Me and Levi share the same YouTube account. And he's always watching. Y'all, I forgot to put it on my shirts. I always put it on my shirt and I forgot. And now it is like super science thick into this thing. Anyways, one of these days, I'm going to make him his own account so I don't have to share with him. There we go. Don't you dare roll up on me. Don't you dare roll up on me. All right. And now I'm going to do Icy Crystal AB. I think I don't want to do this. I think I want to do, I have neon white AB. I think I want to do white. Because it's snow. It's supposed to be snow. I think I should do white. I'm going to go grab my white. I'm doing Snowflake. And this is Snowflake. Y'all, my red is about to be out. My red thread. Let's look at it. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna make it? I hope so. Shay, my timer went off, and I turned off the timer, and then still didn't post it. Shay, I agree. He needs his own account. He needs his own account. You know what's gonna happen though? Because for example, me and my husband, my two phone, the Android phone that I have, is the same phone that my husband also has. Levi prefers my phone because I pay for YouTube Premium because I don't like the ads. So, but my husband doesn't. He doesn't pay for the YouTube Premium. So, if Levi has a choice between my phone or his dad's phone, he's gonna choose my phone because there's no commercials. And so, if I make him his own account, he's gonna catch on and be like, no, something isn't right. I don't want this. Because he's gonna realize that he has commercials unless I literally pay for premium for Levi. Specifically for Levi. That's what's gonna end up happening. Before I went live, Levi called me. Levi called me. He, Clarence and Levi and CJ came up here and brought me some food right before I went live, and then they left. And maybe like 20 minutes later, Levi calls me and says, "Come home. I'm sick." I said, "Boy, you are not sick. You was just here and you was fine." Out of all my kids, Levi is the one that's going to forever keep tabs on me. It's Levi. Levi needs to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what time I'm gonna be home so that I can lay down with him. The other two, especially CJ, I can go days without CJ and he will not care. He will not call me. Zay, I could probably go 24 hours without talking to Zay, and then he'll call me. But Levi, no, I gotta show my face to Levi every 4 hours minimum, or he pulling up. All right, that is. Oh my gosh, the thread. Oh my gosh, the thread. I need y'all to start praying my thread did not run out. I'm gonna be so upset. I have another one. I just don't want to change it in the middle of a design. So I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think the thread's gonna make it. I'm gonna have to stop it in a second because I don't want it to pull all the way through. It's on the last letter too. Ah, it's so close. Ah. Here, let me show y'all. That's the thread. That's where we are. Oh, it's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. It's so close too. I stopped it just in time. Dang! Look how close it was. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. So I stopped it right here so that it wouldn't pull the whole piece of thread through. This is empty. Look how much left I had on my dang on A. Oh, it was right there. I don't even think y'all can see it. I only had this little piece left right here. That's so annoying. All right, let me switch this out. Let me make sure this is the same color. 6982. Yep. All right. This is only the second time I have run out of thread. It was red and I think black. Yeah, because I don't have any more black over there, which I need to order some more. So now I need to order another red. I need to order another black and dark purple. I need to order another dark purple. It was so close. Okay, let me pull this through and rethread it. And then we will press our bling. Yeah, I got all my needles except for my number 12. I got all my needles replaced. So now I am at 14 needles. Before I was at like 9. I only had 9 working needles. Oh. I think I'm gonna press my bling out there on my Easy Press 2 because my heat is not distributing evenly. I'm gonna go back a few stitches just to make sure there's no like line of demarcation. I don't want that. All right, that looks good. It's so cute. All right, I'm gonna come out here to press my shirt. Just because this press is working better for me right now. I gotta grab a t-shirt. I'm gonna do a black t-shirt. Can you guys still hear me right now? Because I'm all the way in the other room, but I got that mic plugged in and I want to know if y'all can hear me. I think I'm gonna do a black shirt. Yes, you can still hear me. That's cool. This microphone, I like this microphone. Okay. The only thing I don't like about this is that the seconds go by fives. And you can't change that. All right. So let me see. This, I think this tree goes inside. I think the tree goes. Yeah. All right, the tree goes like inside the snow, so the snow should be the first layer. And then the Merry Christmas kind of goes inside the snow somewhat as well. It's supposed to look like the snow is on top of the words Merry Christmas as well as on the tree and like a few snowflakes. Okay, now I gotta wait for this to get up to 350. I'm only at 205. So I'm looking through the comments now. Hey, Miss Joyce, Angel B, you can still post it now. It's not too late. Post what? Oh, my Facebook reel. Yeah, I'll post it. I seen one of your YouTube videos and you represented Ypsilanti. I said, Nobody would rep Ipsy unless. And Bryant, that's very true. Very, very true. Clarence went to Eastern in Ipsy, so he lived there for like 4 years while he was in college. And I've been to the U of M football stadium a few times, but I wasn't really in Ipsy like that. I got accepted into Eastern, but I ended up going to Northwood out in Midland, Michigan. I think you can get him his own account under your premium. Okay, I'll definitely look into that, like a family account type thing. You guys lay that transfer tape down so easy. It comes out so well. I lay it down. Yeah, it definitely takes practice for sure. We're almost at 350. It's at 310. Yeah, I don't know if I like how this name is stitching out. I didn't do a test stitch on it, so I don't know. Oh well, YOLO. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and press the first layer, which is snowflake. And it's the little snowflakes and the snow that goes on top of the words Merry Christmas. Snowflake is such a pretty color. Snowflake, and then I think I will do the Merry Christmas next. Oh, this is cute. And I think it's crooked, but it's for me, so whatever. Hey, everybody popping in. I appreciate you guys for being here. It's definitely crooked. Oh my goodness. A lot of big crooked. Ooh. Alrighty. Trying to figure out how does this go. Okay. I think I'm missing a snowflake stone. At least one of them. Okay. I think this is how it goes. Yeah. I think that's how it goes. This is, oh my goodness, this is so crooked, y'all. Y'all ain't said nothing. Y'all just let me press this little crooked design. It's cute though. It's super, super cute. But it's super, super crooked. All right, I'm gonna show y'all in front of my ring light. Let me turn all this stuff off. I have too many lights on out here. And then my other shirt, it's almost done embroidering as well. So we are almost done. Is it mirrored? It looks like it might be mirrored. No, it's not. Okay. This is cute. Hey, Eve. So we got icy candy apple, icy jade on the green, and then the snow is snowflake. That's super cute. And look at Snowflake still doing what it's supposed to be doing. Snowflake is such a pretty color. Okay. And now this is almost done. Y'all, I'm not sure I like that, how that's stitching out. Let me turn my camera around. You can't really see it now, but I'll show you when it's all done. It's almost done. I don't know if I like that. Let me mute this. Still on the diversity. Nope. This is it says 10. Crystal, I love the HTV Ront. Both of them. So my one pretty much has died on me. I have had it the longest. That's my longest standing press I've had. My other one, my Heat Press Nation, I sold it. That was the very first press I had, but I sold that one. And then the second heat press, or the second longest one I've had, is the HTV Romp one. And it's not that it's died on me. It still turns on and off and stuff like that. It's just that the heat is very inconsistent. I can tell that it doesn't heat evenly. The plate is not heating evenly. So I don't really use it that much anymore. But my two, I do still use a lot, and I really do. I like it a lot. Y'all. These were stuck together. Nope, I ain't even wasted no chopping mat like that. I'm gonna take this off and put it on there. They were stuck together and I did not know it. Do you buy your fabric at different places? Yes. I get some stuff off of Amazon. I get some stuff off of, from Hobby Lobby. Lately, I've been getting stuff from Hobby Lobby. The fabric I got from Amazon, the Lions fabric that I got from Amazon, they do have it at Hobby Lobby now. At the time, see, I just took it off because I'm not wasting no shopping. At the time I had bought that Lions fabric, it wasn't at Hobby Lobby, but it is now. They have a lot of different sports teams. So does Michaels. Michaels has a lot of, like, ever since Joann's closed, they have way more fabric. Better, better, better. I don't know how I didn't realize it was two mats stuck together. That was crazy. I do not like how that stitched out that word. Nicole, which one? The bling? No, the bling one is not mine. I got it from Etsy. Hey, everybody popping in. Thank you guys. My husband was talking about the game. He said whatever game they lost yesterday, they weren't supposed to lose, and he was upset about it. So I don't know. I don't watch sports. It's not my thing. Okay. I was checking my email. This follow. No, I do not like how that thing stitched out. Oh. I don't think I like that. I'm about to show y'all, but I don't think I like that. And I know me. I know me. If I have time, just what took an hour. If I manage to find an hour, I'm gonna redo this. I know I am. Because that is just the kind of person that I am. But I do not like this. I'm gonna show you also I was on TikTok I was on TikTok maybe like 2 weeks ago. And I came across now I already knew about like Tender Touch. But brother has a brand or a material that's like Tender Touch. And so I ordered it in black and white, and I really like it. And I started using it last week. I started using it on my like sweatshirts and hoodies and stuff. So I'm gonna put some on this too. And I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna use the black one on this black hoodie. It just gives it a really even more professional look. Okay, here's what it looks like. And I know y'all can't see what I see. And y'all gonna be like, girl, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's the way that the name stitched out. I don't know. It looks sloppy to me. And it could just be something I need to tweak on the file. It's the name part that just looks a little wonky to me, like unfinished. If I just add a little small, I don't know. If I added like a little small border around it, I think it would make it look more clean. I don't know. It's something about it that just looks funky to me. And I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. But I'm going to finish it anyway. Because even if I do end up redoing it, I'll probably just give her both of them. And then I'll just be like, girl, we're the first one in the house, okay? In the house only. Okay. So what I was doing before with my it's not the font. I know what it is. I used a fill stitch. It's not satin. So I used a fill stitch, and I used, let me see, which texture did I use? I was playing around with a texture. I gotta figure out which one it is. Oh, it's the name of it is Texture, which is one of my favorite fills to use. However, what I am noticing about it is it doesn't look good unless you add a satin border around it. It looks like exactly how I was just saying. It looks unfinished. So like on my shirt now, the shirt that I'm wearing, the But God shirt that I'm wearing right now, I did use the same fill stitching, right? So hopefully you guys can see. I used the same fill stitching, but if you can see on the shirt, like there's a very small satin border that goes around it, and it makes it look more finished and complete. So on the name that I just did, Liana, I did the same fill stitching pattern, but I did not add the satin border around it. And I think it's just one of those patterns that it's got to have that border, or it's not going to look finished. Whereas like, what's the other one? I think the Teamy or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm not that good at fills. I'm still learning fills. But I like it. I just need to add, and I did do it for Gavin's. Let me show you. So for Gavin's name, I did the exact same thing on this one, right? Can you see the difference? This one I think is wave. I think the texture, the pattern is wave. But do you see how on his name, I add the teeniest, tiniest little satin border? Y'all don't talk about my nails. I'm getting them done on Wednesday. But you see how I added the teeniest, tiniest little border around, and it just really gave it that complete finished look. And so on on this sweatshirt, I was like, let me do it without the border. It should look fine. And it doesn't. It does not. I don't like it. But you never know what you'll like or don't like until you try it. So now moving forward, I know that if I use those patterns, the wave, the texture, things like that, it's got to have that little small, even if it's just the teeniest, tiniest, little border, it makes a huge difference to me. I don't know about to y'all, but to me, it makes a huge difference. So we're going to add this Brother Tender Touch stuff, and then we'll be done. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm trying to show you, and it makes sense. Sorry, I didn't mean to put your comment up on the screen. But okay. So these are the and I'm not sure what they are called, you guys. I got them from Amazon. Let me pull them up so I can show you. Would you teach a class on how to use embroidery for beginners? I'm thinking about it. Y'all, I'm not that good with classes. But look at the name, it's bigger. Yeah, it is bigger. And that probably makes a difference as well. But I still think the biggest difference is gonna be that little small border. Okay, let me pull up the Brother. What is it called? Here it is. It's called, and I think it might be new because new is in the name. It says new rethread. I hate that. Rethread. Anyways, soft and cozy embroidery stitch cover. It's fusible, lightweight stabilizer covering scratchy stitches. This is it right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. I think I put it in my description box, but it's the stitch cover, embroidery stitch cover, and I got it in both black and white. I'm going to use the black one because I have a black hoodie here. And when you get it, there's a soft side, and then there's like it's a more rougher side. The rougher side, it has the adhesive, and that's the part that lays on top of the material. But it's very, very soft. I've never used Tender Touch, but I'm assuming it's soft like Tender Touch. And this makes it so that, number one, I don't have to trim off all of those little the tie stitches, which drive me crazy. But then any little parts of your design that may be rougher, maybe you had a little bit of stabilizer, or not stabilizer, but where they tie the entry, the tie and exit, sometimes they poke up. This just smooths everything out. All right, and I'm gonna add a little piece of parchment paper. And I'm gonna use my little easy press. It doesn't take a whole lot of heat and pressure. I have it on 30 seconds and then I just kind of move it around and make sure each little corner gets at least like 5 to 7 seconds. And see, now it's all nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. It fuses right to the shirt. And that to me just looks way more, this is the inside of the shirt, way more professional. Let me tell y'all something. Where was I at yesterday? No, it was this morning. Hobby Lobby. I was at Hobby Lobby this morning. They had a shirt that said, it said like Merry Christmas or Merry and Bright or something like that. No, it said loved. Okay, you know how everybody was stitching that loved? It said the word loved, and then it had the verse. I can't remember what verse it was. John, what was it? John 3:15 or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But that design. I saw a shirt today at Hobby Lobby with that exact design on it. It said loved. It said, and then I think it was the John 3:15, 3:16, something like that. And it had that on it. And I'm looking at it. The shirt was $15. And I looked on the inside where the stabilizer was. Number one, they used tearaway stabilizer on a t-shirt. Number two, they had stitches like sticking up everywhere. There were certain, and then the embroidery on the inside of it, where the tension, like where you can see the tension or whatever. I looked at like 3 different shirts. It was inconsistent. And then there was some of the shirts, not only did they have tearaway stabilizer, but some of the shirts it was like the machine was having tension issues or something. And the stabilizer or the thread was like in certain parts, like bunched. And I'm just like, what? I mean, I guess for $15, I would never sell anything embroidered for $15, but you definitely are getting what you pay for. Like, that was crazy. And then here I am doing stuff like this. And it was like, oh, I should have took a picture. I should have taken a picture and I didn't. I should have taken a picture, but it looked crazy. It looked crazy. It looked like something I made when I was a beginner. Or it looks like something I was making when I'm testing out my stitches or testing out my tension. It looked beginner. Which there's nothing wrong if you are a beginner. I'm just saying that to be in Hobby Lobby, I just thought that was so crazy. But anyways, you guys, that's all I have for tonight's live. I appreciate y'all for being here as always. Right, $15 for that. So y'all, what happens? Because I always heard if you wash it, if it has to be washed on a consistent basis, then you need to use cutaway stabilizer, which just makes sense to me, right? So what happens if you put tearaway stabilizer on a t-shirt that you might be washing once a month? I would assume it's just going to tear up. I would assume that the stitches would come apart somewhere, somehow, right? I don't know. But you guys have a great rest of the week. You guys have a great holiday. I probably, when I see you guys, well, I know I won't see you guys again before Christmas, which is this Thursday. So you guys have a great holiday. The first wash or dry will bunch up. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Like, look at this. Y'all, I got flock dots all over my finger. That's what I thought. Like, why? And it wasn't just one shirt. It wasn't like it was a mistake. It was all of the shirts. And the shirts were, it was like 30 of them, $15. But whatever. Anywho, y'all have a great holiday. Y'all have a great rest of the week. I do plan on being on next week. My kids will still be out of school, so I don't anticipate anything going on. They'll still be out of school. I know they don't have any games. I know they don't have any practices or anything. So y'all, not having to wake up to my alarm this morning was amazing. Okay. All right, but I will see y'all next week.